Hello students, start a next topic of working capital. Every business required fixed capital and working capital. When any one business may be established, when any one business maybe formation process going on, that's after remaining part, yeah, remaining activity may be smoothly run and required a working capital. Working capital is the capital is used to carry out the day-to-day business activities. Means after formation, after establishment, immediately next step take by a promoter and maybe take decisions regarding completion of different activities, but this activity required funding is called as an working capital. After estimating fixed capital requirement of the business firm, it is necessary to estimate the amount of capital will be needed to ensure smooth functioning of the business firm. Now in last two videos, when business smooth functioning, when cash inflow is a best, the time business all functioning may be smoothly. But after establishment, you may be required additional fund for purchasing raw materials, paid office expenses, and so all of these functioning smoothly run and required a working capital. A business firm required fund may be short term to store adequate raw material in stock. Means after establishment when production process going on, before production you required raw material, this raw material may be purchased for few months, that's after process on this raw material and convert into finished goods, and so required a short term fund. A firm will be need capital to maintain sufficient stock of finished good. When available sufficient raw material, this raw material converted into finished goods, and automatically available sufficient stock of finished goods, and that's after you can easily sell these goods in a market and receive a cash. In actual practice, goods are sold out in cash or credit. Means when any one businessman sold his goods in a market, the time not 100% sold on cash basis, not 100% sold on a credit basis. But when you sold a material goods on cash basis, you required less working capital. Suppose you sold goods on credit basis, you required a additional working capital. Goods sold on credit not receive cash within time, and so management, yeah, financial manager maybe arrange funding for the amount may be required for completion of different type of expenses. Cash is also required to pay a overheads. Overhead means indirect cost or expenses required to run a business. Overhead expenses included accounting fees, advertisement, insurance, interest, legal fees, rent, repair, taxes, telephone bills, travel expenditures, etc. Means it's a very small expenses may be paid on the monthly, weekly, and so required a funding means required a working capital. Since uncertainty is an always a feature of business, some excess cash also should be maintained to meet unexpected expenses. Otherwise, different type of expenses may be immediately created on this time may be required a additional cash and paid a expenses. But when you may be think about the working capital requirement, but which is the sources through this source arrange a working capital, building up inventories, financing receivables, that's after day-to-day operating expenses may be paid. This all of expenses collectively means capital invested in this asset is referred to as an working capital. The concept of working capital is a view differently by leading authorities. Means when everyone authority think about the working capital, that time meaning is different. Uses is different. Some authorities consider working capital as an equivalent to excess of current asset over current liabilities. In last old book mention a definition of working capital. Current asset minus current liability is called as a working capital. Maybe use word of the circulating capitals. And so different authorities maybe consider meaning of working capital. Grestenberg define the excess of current asset over current liability is called as an working capital. The concept of working capital is viewed differently by leading authorities. Some authority consider working capital is an equivalent to excess of current asset or current liabilities. But Grestenberg refer to is a net working capital. Grestenberg does not call it as working capital. He prefer to call it as an circulating capital. Why it is a circulating capital? Because every time is a circulate in the business. Purchase raw material, convert into finished good. That's after finished good, sell in the market, receive cash, cash invest in raw material is on circulating every time. Depend on the business. Other authorities view working capital equivalent to current asset. J.S. Mill, the sum of current asset is a working capital. Means current asset consider as an working capital, but you consider a current liabilities. Bills payable is an current liability. Bills receivable is an current asset. Different type of current asset, current liabilities may be payable, receivable. But as per this slide, this approach has border of application. Means it is an particular part, it is a limitation, not cross. These limitations, it take into consideration all current assets of the company. It's referred to gross working capital. When you consider only current assets, means your gross working. Same as when you consider a gross profit, means not minus a P&L expenses, means profit and loss expenses not considered, and so is an gross profit. But when you decrease all, means all expenses from the gross profit, you get a net profit, and so consider as an gross working capital because not minus a current liabilities. In short, working capital required carry day-to-day activities. Firm required fund to store a adequate raw material in stock. Means every firm required a raw material in the stock. Without raw material not possible a manufacturing, yeah, processing on maybe not possible manufacturing goods, and so required raw material in a stock, and so required a funding, invest in a raw material available. That's after maybe maintain sufficient stock of finished goods. Goods are sold out in a cash on credit. Cash also required to pay a overheads is regarding the working capital. It is an cycle. Maybe how to work out a working capital. Suppose you start from the cash. Cash available in your hand, cash available at a bank. Through this cash you purchase a raw material. When you purchase raw material, that's after you process on this raw material, means operating expenses, right? That's after going next circle, operation. When maybe make processing on raw material, that's after this raw material converted into goods, means production procedure is going on. When production procedure is complete, That's after your product is ready, means inventories. That's after this product sell in the market on cash, on credit. Suppose sell on cash basis, receive a cash means collection. That's after again cash. Operation inventories receivable is working capital is an circulate every time in the business, and so it is an cycle. It is an additional information available in your textbook. You can read as is. Next, which is the factors affecting on working capital requirement? That's before discussion. One example to all of you. Suppose A and B, two students, best friends, but A student day to day expenses is 100 rupees and B student day-to-day expenses is an 500. Which students day-to-day expenses is higher? B student day-to-day expenses is higher. Why? Because two student expenses is a different, and so required different type of amount for the day-to-day expenses. Same as different type of factors depend on the size of business, nature of business, market conditions, directly indirectly affect on the size of working capital. As per your syllabus, there is no precise, maybe no hard and fast rules and regulations regarding measuring working capital for a business. But as per requirement, it is a responsibility of financial manager, या board of director, या management, maybe make availability of the working capital, because without working capital not smoothly run a business. And so management has to determine the size of working capital in the light of certain aspects of business, firm and economic environment within which the firm may be operate. Means management determine size of working capital. This size of working capital, yeah, this working capital maybe helps to business maybe run in a surrounding, run in external environment, fulfill all needs, fulfill all day-to-day activities, paid all overheads. As its basis, management may be determined the size of working capital depend on size and nature of business. First point affect on a size of working capital. Nature of business. Firm every time engage in a manufacturing. When firm engage in a manufacturing, product of daily consumption will be needed relatively less working capital as the world be constant and sufficient cash inflow. When any one firm daily manufacturing, daily sale and daily receive a cash means cash inflow is the best, and so no problem regarding liabilities. Second example, maybe suppose public utilities concern have to maintain small working capital because continuous flow of cash from their customers. For example, when you travel through a ST bus, that time immediately you take a ticket from the conductor and you pay a fees of ticket, but not any options. You immediately paid amounts, means no order, no on borrowing base, no any reasons. Means public utilities when utilized immediately paid amount to governments. Public utility concern, this concern provide services such as transport, gas, electricity. In this case, you immediately paid amounts to a governments. In this case, in these two examples, manufacturing and public utilities, immediately cash inflow maintain. But slide on the contrary means totally opposite of two examples. If the business is dealing in luxurious product, it's required huge amount of working capital, as sale of luxurious item are not frequently, means luxurious item not sell again and again, because luxurious item prices is higher. Luxurious item may be purchased a higher level people's persons. Comparatively, when manufacturing any luxurious items, for example jewelry, different type of jewelry see in the markets, but when large costable jewelries, large costable furnitures, higher level four wheelers not easily sold in a market, but small size jewelry, small size furnitures may be immediately sell in the market and receive a cash. Comparatively, when luxurious, suppose second example, 1 BHK immediately sell in a 5 lakh, but 2 BHK या highest level bungalows, not easily sell because it is an luxurious, required additional capital, additional amount. And so suppose this item not sell in 1 year, you maybe make addition of 1 year funding, 1 year capital, and so you require the additional working capital. Size of business, the size of business also affected the requirement of working capital. Small business, small working capital. Large size business required large size working capital. A firm large scale operation will be required more working capital. Suppose two business, first A business production capacity is only 1000 units, and second B business working capacity 10,000 units. Which business required additional raw material? B business required additional raw material, because manufacturing capacity is on 10,000, means 9 time extra required additional raw material to B business, and so B business required additional working capital comparatively A. And so size of business directly indirectly affect on the size of working capital. Volume of sale, this is most important factor affecting size of the working capital. The volume of sale and size of working capital are directly related each other. If volume of sale increase, there in a increase in the amount of working capital and vice versa. Suppose A business sell 100 product in the market, means value of sale only 100, but B business sell a 1000 product in the market, means value of sale is on 1000. Which business sales volume is higher? B business sales volume is higher. B business required additional working capital comparatively A, because A sales volume is lower comparatively B, and so volume of sales directly indirectly affect on a working capital. In this bracket, if volume of sale is higher, you required additional production. When you start additional production process going on, you require additional raw material and increase your other expenses, and you require additional working capital. Totally opposite, if volume of sale is lower, means your volume size is lower, in this case you not require additional production, because available production may be sale and you fulfill, means complete your sale. No additional production, no additional raw material, no additional other expenses, less working capital, means volume of sale directly indirectly affect on your working capital.